A lot of people are starting to, use the internet for illegal downloading. So do you guys
that's not just starting.
Well,
I was doing that shit in 1999.
I didn't think of it back then. Okay. But do you guys think it's helped or hurt your band as a whole?
I think it's helped big time, because I don't think it helps every band, and it definitely can fuck over a lot of bands, because what'll happen, this is getting a little complicated, but this is what people don't understand. People will justify downloading a band because they'll be like, okay, well, I'll download it, and if I like it, then I'll buy the tickets for the show, and that money goes to the band, and I'll go and I'll buy a T-shirt, and that money goes to the band. If I go and I buy the CD at the store, the band hardly gets any of that money, so that doesn't make any sense. I'll download it, if I like it, I'll go. Which is a great principle, but what'll happen, is the record label is supposed to support the band, and they'll help the band with the promotion for their tour and all these things, where the band really makes their money. So if you don't buy the CD, the record labels are gonna have no money to put into the bands to help promote the bands themselves. So what'll happen is they'll be like, oh yeah, well, I didn't even know about the show that ended up coming through, because there's no one that promoted the show, and that will end up hurting the band more. So I think if you've got $10 or whatever it costs now these days to buy a record, if you like a band or if you think you like it, you should buy it, because it does really, really help the band. But I know realistically, not every kid has, there's so many good bands these days, it's not easy to buy everyone's CD. So I think that we've definitely, the word of mouth has spread from people downloading our music, and so I think it helps. Sometimes even can help sales, but overall, people have to understand that you are hurting the band, not just the label, when you download a record.
Cool. And rituals, any pre-show rituals? No.
We are so our drummer kind of does, because he warms up has to warm up for an hour before he plays. He's got this crazy warm up schedule, and then afterwards he's got an arm issue, and he's got to ice his arm, so he's quite particular with that. The rest of us, not so much.
No?
We have little things, Bill likes to make a sandwich and a milkshake. Neil likes to play video games.
Yeah. Drink beer.
Yeah, and I drink beer and stretch. Those are both very important routines
Yeah.
for me. If I go on stage without drinking beer and stretching, I feel awful, and my show falls apart.
Yeah.
And you do warm up.
I do I sing. Yeah, I do a little bit of singing
exercises
first. I find it helps me not to get up there and be like, what am I doing? Okay,
but nothing.
I'm just saying.
Nothing crazy. We don't have to touch a certain type of salami before we play, or or I don't know, we don't huddle and
Was
chant.
that Stained? That we heard?
Maybe.
You want to hear a crazy story real quick?
We
played this show, and it was at a college, and they were telling us that a few weeks before, the band Stained, the new metal band Stained.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So they were in. So everything's cool, and it's 15 minutes till they're gonna go on, and the singer starts freaking out that he doesn't have this special kind of salami. So it's flipping out. So they're like, oh shit, sorry. So they go and they buy this salami, and I guess they're now they're half an hour or 45 minutes late going on because he doesn't have this salami. So everyone's like, what the fuck does he need? Is this really that important? This is kind of weird. So the guy comes, brings the salami to him, takes the salami, opens it up, rubs it on his hands, and is like, all right, I'm good.
Wow.
I don't. You can't make that shit up.
That's intense.
It's gotta be true. Who would make that up? So I don't know. I don't know what it does. Is it a guitar playing thing? Or
It makes his hands sweat less.
maybe he likes the smell.
It's
fucking weird though.
That is really weird.
We need to get some sort of crazy ritual like that so that we have interesting things to say.
I know.
Or you can make them up and nobody will know.
True.
Yeah, I did that for a while. I just was I started just saying crazy shit.
It's really hard to say with conviction, and if you do it too much, you get too good at lying like that. I don't know. You just start to hate the smell of your own bullshit, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I was doing it for a while, but then like people will read it, and then other people will ask you about it, and you're like,
Starts perpetuating.
well, wait,
itself.
this says you said this, and then you said this, and like, what's going on, man? Are you like on like a lot of drugs? And we're like, no, I've never done any drugs. I was just kidding, but kind of not, and you know, so we're not gonna make any shit up anymore. We're kind of over that.
And do you guys have a last message that you'd like to give to your fans?
Oh, does that mean the interview's over already? We only got a half a page.
That's a lot.
It's
Tiny print.
Tiny.
That is tiny. How do you even
Very
read
tiny.
that?
I have good eyes.
Yeah.
Contacts.
Yeah, I guess we'd like to say that we're going to be going away for a little while into the studio, and so we're not going to be coming around and visiting you playing shows, but we're going to be working hard, making a new record for you, and we'd like you to check it out when it comes out. And,
In April.
Hope to see you soon, as soon as we can get back out on the road.
Yep, April will come out, and then we'll be back again,
Coming
playing
around
more.
to your hometown.
The cycle, we just do it over and over again. Just
See you soon. See you later. Get off both. It's a good time.